Tim, we're very close now again to Limerick Road. You're going to explain exactly what we're doing here.
We're just on the Limerick Road now, leading into the village, about 200 yards outside the village. And back on facing west, we saw where the Ballylanders Road, where the signpost comes in from the left there. The Limerick Road is going off to the right. So this is the view. If you come in on the Limerick Road, just after joining the Ballylanders Road, running down towards the village, at the top of the hill, just on your right-hand side, running down, and this is what the view of the Galties, a fantastic view of the Galties from this area here. Going right from the end of the Galties on the right-hand side, you can see what the forestry is there. And underneath the forestry bit to the right would be Anglesborough village. And further on, the peak main peak, which we mentioned already in a number of our videos, is the Temple Hill or Champlain, which was used by going back to pagan times. They used to have a celebration there on the summertime. And underneath, on the left of it, then you can see the valley there where there's a river running down in the Galties. That's the Asarula, one of the main tributaries to the Aherlow River. And there's a whole lot, as you look at the Galties, you'll see where the ridges, where the rivers are running down and run into the river. And they formed the Aherlow River back there near the Asarula. And after a while, it turns sharp right from their side, left as we look at it, and runs right over through the valley of Aherlow. The Galbly village is here on the left-hand side, but to the right, you can just see, if you follow the top of the mountain, just over a good bit on it, you can see two white peaks kind of sticking out over the dark green place. That's the one on the right is Galtymore and the other one is Galtybeg. That's the highest inland peak in Ireland, Galtymore.
So we're going to show those peaks up here, yeah?
Yeah, the Galtybeg is the one on the left, and the one on the right is Galtymore, which is the one that we normally climb if you have claiming a bit of achievement that you went up to see Galtymore.
Very interesting.
And you see that, and this is the northern side of the Galties. On the southern side, you would away to the right there through the valley here on the right hand side will be Mitchelstown, and running, of course, the main highway from Cork to Dublin runs at the far side of the Galties and on over towards Care, which the end of the Galties over reach about over as far as Care. Just only further trees here, but further later on, at some stage we may see, you'll be able to see Slieve na Mon, which is in the headlines at the moment because of the terrible dry weather. Some of the mountain has taken on fire and had a big job trying to control the blaze and the fire onto Slieve na Mon.
What I find very interesting about this, Tim, is the fact that you're talking about Slieve na Mon. I think we have it really way off over here at the back of the National School from a distance, Tim.
Yeah, it's a bit, that's the end of the Galties really. Like
just over that side, yeah?
It's more what the fucking trees are.
Yeah, I know, yeah, it's way off down. So, Tim, just tell them where we are at this moment.
Right, Stephen, we're in the community field here now. This is the southern side of the village, and these lands were all bought off of the Ryan Russell family. It started with Muntinatira just after the war. Canon Hayes was a great man, in parish priest in Banch, and he started Muntinatira, and the Muntinatira in Galbly bought this field here and the field behind us. This part of it is used by the community. There are GAA posts here, but the rugby people and the soccer people sometimes use it as well. It's used as a kind of a training ground, and it's used by the school kids. You can see the school on the left-hand side, and that's and down at the very bottom on the left-hand side is the playground, which over time has been developed, and it's a top-class playground now for children, and it's a huge facility and used by an awful lot of people from outside from the parish and come and bring their children, especially now when they're on holidays from school and that. They bring them in to enjoy a trip to the playground in Galbly. And on our right-hand side here, you can see the rugby pavilion and and on the southern side of it there is the rugby pitch. And the thing about the rugby club here is they have their pitches totally floodlit at night, and it's a great facility.
GA pitch is just over further there, Tim, yeah?
Stephen, on a bit in the distance, straight back from us, we actually straight west, you can see up it to the right, that's the clubhouse of the GA, and you can see the goalpost down on the left, and the small goalposts and dugouts for people that are involved with the teams and whatnot. But in the nearer distance here, we're right inside in the rugby field. And as we mentioned already, the great facility that the rugby club have is that their pitch is floodlit, so they can use it all year round, even for evening matches and so forth.
It's a fantastic facility.